And the chapter Russian Revolution, section 3, the February Revolution in Petrograd. This section consists of the events that had led to the revolution. In the winter of 1917, conditions in the capital Petrograd were grim. The layout of the city seemed to emphasize the divisions among its people. जो city थी Petrograd, capital city जो थी रशिया की उस टाइम, वो that was divided in two parts, और वहां पे एक river जो थी, that was a clear demarcation of the city. Here on the right bank of the river, there were the workers' quarters and factories, and on the left bank there was a Winter Palace, that was the official residence of the Tsar, the official buildings, and the place where the Duma met. These all were there at the left hand or left bank of the river, जहां पर more of आप कह सकते हैं sophisticated areas जो थे, that were lying there. And in February 1917, food shortages were deeply felt in the workers' quarters. Winters was very cold. There had been exceptional frost and heavy snow. Otherwise, भी रशिया जो है, रशिया का जो northern part है normally, वो polar region में पड़ जाता है, Arctic Circle के पास पड़ जाता है, तो it's very very cool. Parliamentarians wishing to preserve elected government were opposed to the Tsar's desire to dissolve the Duma. I mean, political chaosness was already there in the country. The people who believed in the democratic form of the government, they opposed this Tsar's desire to dissolve the Duma parliament. Duma is Russian parliament. So now further events are there which led to the revolution. February 22, lockout took place at a factory on the right bank. राइट बैंक में वर्कर्स क्वार्टर्स थे, फैक्ट्रीज थी, वहां पर एक फैक्ट्री जो थी उसमें लॉकआउट हो गया, जिससे मोर ऑफ द वर्कर्स देयर दे वर अनएम्प्लॉयड. So in the sympathy of these workers, around workers in the 50 factories, they had called a strike in sympathy. In many factories, women led the way to strikes. Why the women led the way to strikes? Because the men, the able-bodied men, they all were there in the war. वो फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर में इन्वॉल्व थे. सो जो women थी, they had started working in the factory, so they had to lead the movement. This came to be called the International Women's Day. So ये क्योंकि एक बहुत सारे जो women थी, they had led the movement, तो उसे उस टाइम पे एक International Women's Day के नाम से जाना गया. ये बाद में later on it was changed to 8th March. Demonstrating workers crossed from the factory quarters to the center of the capital, the Prospect. At this stage, no political party was actively organizing the movement. इस टाइम तक ये वर्कर्स जो थे खुद ही एक इन्होंने अपने ग्रुप सा बना लिया और इन्होंने मूवमेंट लीड कर रहे थे. एनी हाउ कोई और इंस्टीट्यूट या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं था, बिकॉज एवरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वाज डिक्लेयर्ड एज इलीगल एट दैट टाइम. एनी हाउ these workers, they surrounded the left bank of the river where the you can say the more sophisticated buildings were there, and these areas, official buildings, were surrounded by the workers, and these were then threatened, and government had imposed a curfew, and these people had to return back. Anyhow, these people again came. They returned in force to the streets of the left bank on 26th. Anyhow, what had happened on 25th, that the government suspended the Duma. 22nd February को लॉकआउट होता है, उसके अगेंस्ट में एक स्ट्राइक होती है, और उसके बाद 25th को जो ड्यूमा है उसको सस्पेंड कर दिया जाता है. 26th को अगेन these demonstrators, they came on the streets. On 27th, police tried to suppress this movement. Streets thronged with people raising slogans about bread, wages, better hours, and democracy. Please इसको underline करिए. These were the demands of the people there: bread, wages, better hours, and democracy. The government tried to control the situation and called out the cavalry once again. So cavalry जो थी उसको बुलाया गया so that this movement could be suppressed. However, the cavalry refused to fire on the demonstrators. Now problem क्या आई कि जो cavalry थी उसने ही refuse कर दिया था कि जो demonstrators हैं उनके ऊपर फायरिंग नहीं करेंगे, and they had joined the workers. और ये जब इन्होंने ज्वाइन कर लिया था वर्कर्स को, तो they had formed their own council. So these soldiers along with the workers, they had formed their own council which was known as the Soviets. So इसके बाद हम लोग जब सोशलिस्ट के बारे में बात करेंगे तो we will be talking about Soviets very often. So Soviets जो थी, these were the council of these socialists, these workers and the soldiers who were there in the different regiments. Anyhow, an officer was shot at the barrack of a regiment and 3 other regiments mutinied, voting to join the striking workers. धीरे धीरे क्या हुआ, जितने भी सोल्जर्स थे उन्होंने रिवोल्ट कर दिया और उन्होंने वर्कर्स को ज्वाइन कर लिया. So by the evening, soldiers and striking workers had gathered to form a Soviet or council in the same building as the Duma met. So ये एक फर्स्ट सोवियत थी जो फॉर्म हुई और उसके बाद बहुत सारी ऐसी सोवियत जो थी वो फॉर्म होनी शुरू हो गई. एंड यू कैन से अराउंड रशिया में ही more than 500 Soviets were formed. So very next day, delegation went to see the Tsar. और जो एक डेलीगेशन मिनिस्टर्स का आया था उसने सजेस्ट किया था जार को that he should leave or he should surrender or he should leave his position of the Tsar voluntarily. Anyhow, he did the same thing and he was abdicated or removed from the throne on 2nd of the March. So ये था entirely ये जो events हमने पढ़े हैं 22 February, 25 and 26 and 27 and ended on 2nd March by the abdication of the Tsar Nicholas II. Soviet leaders and Duma leaders formed a provincial government. Please इसको भी underline करिए आप. Soviet leaders and Duma leaders, they formed a provincial government to run the country. Provincial government होती है जब तक आपके proper elections होके, I mean complete government नहीं बनती तब तक आप कह सकते हैं acting government. So Russia's future would be decided by the Constituent Assembly elected on the basis of universal adult franchise. And Petrograd had led the February Revolution that brought down the monarchy in February 1917. So till now, by 1917 February, the monarchy came to an end. Now, what happened after the February Revolution? अब इस time तक एक provisional government जो थी वो, I mean, it was there in existence and a sort of democracy was, you can say, set up in the country. जहाँ पर universal adult franchise, it was given, a constituent assembly was to be there. Anyhow, this provincial government, the army officials, landowners and industrialists were influential in the provisional government. Please इसको underline करिए. सो इसमें ज्यादा लोग कौन से थे? आर्मी ऑफिशियल्स थे और लैंड ओनर्स थे, इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट थे. आर्मी ऑफिशियल इसलिए भी रखने पड़े बिकॉज आर्मी हैड प्लेड एन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन द एब्डिकेशन ऑफ द Tsar. But the liberals as well as socialists among them worked towards an elected government. अभी जो लिबरल्स थे, लैंड ओनर्स में भी लिबरल्स थे, इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट भी कुछ ऐसे थे जो लिबरल्स थे या सोशलिस्ट थे. सो दे वांटेड कि एक इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट जो है अब होनी चाहिए. रेस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑन पब्लिक मीटिंग्स एंड एसोसिएशंस वर रिमूव्ड. सोवियट्स लाइक पेट्रोग्राड सोवियत वर सेट अप एवरीवेयर, दो नो कॉमन सिस्टम ऑफ इलेक्शन वाज फॉलोड. अभी भी टेंटेटिव या एक एक्टिंग गवर्नमेंट जो थी दैट वाज रन इन रशिया. In April 1917, the Bolshevik leader, हम लोग already पढ़ चुके हैं Bolsheviks और Mensheviks, जहाँ पर एक difference in ideology था, and the leader of Bolshevik idea was Vladimir Lenin. और क्योंकि उसकी कुछ ideologies ऐसी थी and that went against the Tsar also, so he was sent on exile from where he had returned in April 1917.
मैम जर्मनी का एक मेन रोल था लेनिन को वापस रशिया भेजने के लिए, जिससे रशिया वापस और से अपने आप को वर्ल्ड
सी वर्ल्ड वॉर से अपने आप को विड्रॉ करने का सबसे बड़ा रीजन ये था कि जो जर्मनी थी वो इट हैड ऑलरेडी, हम लोग डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि जो जर्मनी है वो वाज प्रूविंग टू बी अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्गर वन, उसने रशिया की आर्मी को बहुत बुरी तरह हरा दिया था। सो एक विड्रॉ होने का ये भी रीजन था। प्लस जो वॉर से विड्रॉ होने के लिए जो लेनिन का भी काफी ज्यादा प्रेशर रहा है रशिया के ऊपर, वो अभी हम लोग आगे पढ़ेंगे। Anyhow, he returned from exile in April 1917 and he and the Bolsheviks जो थे ये भी एक socialist थे, but they believe that the workers are the main force. So they opposed the war since 1914, and now he felt it was the time for Soviets to take over the power. He believed कि army and the workers now they should come together and they should take over the power. Anyhow, he came here और उसने कुछ 3 demands जो थी वो आगे रखी. He declared that war be brought to a close, land be transferred to the peasants, and banks be nationalized. Please underline. These 3 demands are collectively known as Lenin's April thesis. He also argued that the Bolshevik Party rename itself the Communist Party to indicate its new radical aims. इसको ये भी इसने एक सजेशन रखा कि जो बोल्शेविक पार्टी है उसको रीनेम करना चाहिए कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी की तरह, सो दैट लोगों को पता लगे कि इस पार्टी का जो एक एम है वो है कम्युनिज्म, द स्प्रेड ऑफ कम्युनिज्म, या ये जो पार्टी है इट इज कैरिंग द कम्युनिस्ट आइडियोलॉजी, बिकॉज बोल्शेविक नेम से उसकी जो आइडियोलॉजी थी वो ज्यादा लोगों को क्लियर नहीं हो रही थी. Most others in the Bolshevik party were initially surprised by the April thesis. इसने exile से आते ही ये कुछ demands रखनी शुरू कर दी और उसको जो लेनिन था, he wanted that the provisional government should be overthrown and the Soviets should be placed there, a communism government should be there. Anyhow, जो उसकी खुद के ही पार्टी के जो लोग थे वो ये मानते थे कि it's too early to overthrow the provisional government again. Reason is they believe कि अभी ही एक गवर्नमेंट बनी है तो that government should get the time, कि गवर्नमेंट को भी अपने आप को प्रूव करने का टाइम देना चाहिए कि I mean it's not like that कि 1 month old government is to be overthrown again, because this government was set up in March only, and in April Lenin wanted that the government should be overthrown, जबकि उसके खुद के ही लोग जो थे इस चीज के लिए तैयार नहीं थे. They believed that the provisional government needed to be supported. Anyhow, they thought that the time was not yet ripe for a socialist revolution and the provisional government needed to be supported. But the developments of subsequent months changed their attitude. तो इसके बाद कुछ जो coming months थे उसमें जो provisional government थी उसके actions थोड़े positive नहीं थे, जिसके कारण ये लोग थोड़ा convince हो गए कि yes, now the socialist movement should be there. Through the summer, the workers' movement spread. In industrial areas, factory committees were formed, which began questioning the way industrialists ran their factories. Lenin jo tha, he was also a very good orator, and I mean, he was a very good leader also, so he could convince his own people to, you can say, to spread their influence over the common people also. Anyhow, अभी वर्कर्स का एक प्रेशर जो था अब इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट के ऊपर पड़ने लगा, उन्होंने अपने कमेटीज बनाई, वो इंस्पेक्शन करती थी कि क्या जो इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट है वो कैसे काम कर रहे हैं, या जो एक मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं आर दीज बीइंग प्रोवाइडेड टू द वर्कर्स और नॉट. ट्रेड यूनियंस grew in number. Soldiers committees were formed in the army. In June, about 500 Soviets sent representatives to an all-Russian Congress of Soviets. So जो सोवियत से ये बढ़ी जा रहे थे, सोल्जर्स और वर्कर्स मिलकर, सी सोवियत जो हैं सोल्जर्स और जो वर्कर्स है सोशलिस्ट वर्कर्स है उनकी एक काउंसिल थी. तो ये जो काउंसिल्स थी, द नंबर ऑफ काउंसिल्स वर इंक्रीजिंग एंड एज सच ऑल ओवर द यूरोप कम से कम 500 सोवियत ऐसे थी जिन्होंने अपने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स जो थे वो भेजे थे. एंड एज अ प्रोविजनल गवर्नमेंट सॉ इट्स पावर रिड्यूस्ड एंड बोल्शेविक इन्फ्लुएंस ग्रू, it decided to take stern measures against the spreading discontent. So अब लोगों में जो बोल्शेविक्स थे उनका इन्फ्लुएंस ज्यादा बढ़ रहा था. प्रोविजनल गवर्नमेंट को लगा कि उनका इन्फ्लुएंस जो है काफी कम होता जा रहा है, तो दे डिसाइडेड टू टेक मेजर्स. जो एक सप्रेसिव मेजर्स थे वो लिए गए और कोशिश की गई कि ये जितनी भी इन्फ्लुएंस है उसको कहीं सप्रेस किया जा सके. It resisted attempts by workers to run factories and began arresting leaders. Popular demonstrations staged by the Bolsheviks in July 1917 was sternly repressed, and when many Bolshevik leaders had to go into hiding or flee. So ये इनका जो इन्फ्लुएंस था उसको मूवमेंट्स को सप्रेस करने के लिए लीडर्स को अरेस्ट करना शुरू कर दिया. एंड you can say violently this influence was you can say suppressed. So इसके कारण भी जो Bolshevik members थे they were convinced कि provisional government ठीक से काम नहीं कर रही है, तो it should be changed. Meanwhile, in the countryside, peasants and their socialist revolutionary leaders pressed for a redistribution of land. कि जितना भी लैंड नोबल्स के पास है that should be given to the peasants. Land committees were formed to handle this. Encouraged by the specialist revolutionaries, peasants seized land between July and September 1917. So ये जितने सोशलिस्ट रेवोल्यूशनरी से, जैसे हम मेंशेविक्स कह सकते हैं, so मेंशेविक्स की हेल्प से ये जितने peasants थे इन्होंने जबरदस्ती अपनी जो जमीनें थी वापस लेनी शुरू कर दी. It means कि total chaos was there in the country. एक तरफ थे बोल्शेविक्स वर्कर्स पार्टीज जो प्रोविजनल गवर्नमेंट हटाने के पीछे पड़ी थी, दूसरी तरफ थे मेंशेविक्स जो पीजेंट्स को say they were supporting the peasants so that the peasants could get their lands back. The revolution of 1917. यहाँ पे एक पिक्चर दी हुई है आपकी. A pro-Bolshevik demonstration on 17 July 1917 being fired upon by the army. What is meant by pro? यहाँ पे लिखा है pro-Bolshevik.